Good day, this is Bruce Davis speaking from Anderson, South Carolina. The Star or Anderson, South Carolina? Which
Both.
is it? It's both.
Whatever.
It's
Works.
Latano Star, Latano Anderson.
Exactly.
Sitting with Pete Selleck, head of Michelin North America. And we're today at the Anderson US Plant 10, the new OTR factory that Michelin is commissioning officially today. Okay, and thanks Pete for inviting us down.
Thanks for coming, Bruce.
Quite an event.
It really is.
Good turnout.
We announced this plant in April of 2012. We started building it in May. It's the fastest construction project we've ever done in our plants in our company's history.
Yeah.
And we're extremely pleased with where we are today.
How did you manage to get that speed?
Well, we're actually building a lot of plants right now.
Okay.
We're building 5 plants right now. We're building 2 in China. We're building 1 in India, our very first in India. We're building a plant in Brazil. So we've gotten back into the routine of building plants. So when you build them, your techniques and your project management skills get a lot better. So we took advantage of those other experiences.
Is there anything specific about this plant that you were able to, new engineering in this factory that allows you greater efficiencies, having a clean slate of paper to work with?
Well, what was great about this were 2 things. Number 1, we already have an earth moving tire plant just 100 miles from here. We started back in 1996. So we basically, from a process standpoint, we're using the state-of-the-art process from that plant. So we did not invent anything new, and when you don't do that, you can move very quickly. That obviously was extremely significant. The other thing is that we built this plant in a modular layout, so that in the future, as more opportunities present themselves, we can continue to expand this plant.
Okay, so there's acreage close by, and you can expand.
There's lots of space. We just hope that it's sooner rather than later.
Okay. Looking at the market itself, we talked about, we announced the plant, exponential growth possibilities. Where do you see the largest growth possibilities right now for the tires that you're making here?
Well, the great thing about this particular plant and the one that we also have in Lexington, South Carolina, is that 80% of the tires that are made here in American manufacturing plants are going to be exported. That's something in the tire business that we've not seen a lot of recently. So we've decided that for passenger car and for truck tires, we want to have our plants located in the markets where we're selling the tires. But in the case of earth mover tires, since it's a global product, we can have manufacturing centers basically. And we found that with the success that we had at our Lexington plant, that by taking all the synergies and having a second plant nearby, we could do extremely well. So we're very pleased about that. And as I said, it's very significant. 80% of what's going to be made here is going to get exported. 30% will go to Canada, primarily to the oil sands.
Okay.
And then 50% will go to the ports, primarily to the port of Charleston, and will be shipped to the western coast of South America, to Australia, to other mining areas.
Okay. What other factors about the state of South Carolina made that decision? I mean, it was a global decision to make, and why this site made sense for Michelin to build it?
Well, the infrastructure in general is very important. The road systems, power, gas, all those things are important, as well as the port. But probably more than anything else, there were 2 things that were important. Number 1 is that we have so much experience here that we didn't have to rediscover and rebuild relationships. We had wonderful relationships that we leveraged to go further. The other thing are the people. We have found that making tires is a labor-intensive industry, and you have to have people that work hard, that have a great work ethic, that are smart, that are able to manage complex processes. And the folks that we have found here over the last 40 years in South Carolina meet the bill.
And obviously, with something you just said, it's important that in terms of training the people, you have the other factory, the perfect training spot.
That's exactly right, and that's exactly what we did. We went back and forth, and some of the new people that we work in this plant actually are transferring to the other site, so we backfilled them with new hires there. But we also sent the new people here to that facility. And we also brought people from our passenger car, from our truck tire plants. It created great opportunities.
Talk about growth internationally. Where in North America, geographically and segment-wise, are the key targets for the products being made here?
Well, the targets are mainly the large mining companies. So, as I said, it's a global market. So it's really not really U.S. focused as much as it's globally focused.
Right.
The mines are obviously have had trouble with these types of tires. And what's unique, of course, about the technology and the tires we're making here is that these tires, and very few manufacturers can make tires with this level of technical content, that will allow the mines to take smaller trucks and basically build larger trucks. By building the larger trucks, they dramatically increase their productivity.
Right.
A driver of a truck in a mine is costs a lot of money for them. So anytime that they can increase the productivity by having larger trucks, they will do that. So even during the recession in 2009, we found that sales of these tires continue to increase.
I just understand that it'll be a few months before customers will be getting these tires. So the first few months of production will be going for testing. Is that?
That's correct.
Okay.
We've made 4 tires so far. There's a very systematic process you go through to make sure the products are architecturally correct, to make sure that the curing, all the thermodynamics are occurring properly.
And it will be done primarily at your own facilities, or do you have customers you'll be enlisting as well to do some product testing? Or?
Well, initially it's our own internal type tests, and then obviously we'll. But as soon as we certify that the tires meet our tests, and they will go out in regular production.
Right.
I think we just had it, Bruce.
Thanks so much for your time.
Good to see you.
Okay.
Take care of yourself.
Bruce Davis reporting from Anderson, South Carolina, at the US 10 factory in Michelin. Thanks again, Pete, for your time.
Thank you, Bruce.